Follow us to uncover success stories, expert advice, and practical insights to elevate your brand. This is the Ainfluencer podcast, your guide to mastering influence and transforming your business. Stay tuned.
Welcome to our deep dive on influencer marketing platforms. Looks like you're searching for some Upfluence Alternatives, so we've got a whole bunch of reviews, comparisons, even some articles to help you kind of sort through and find the perfect fit for you.
Yeah, it's really smart to, explore your options because the influencer marketing world is it's just booming right now, and there are always new platforms popping up.
Yeah, exactly. So we'll be looking at some of the more popular names, like Aifluencer, Influencity, and Influencer Hero, and some others too. But there's this one platform, Ainfluencer, that really kind of caught our attention.
Oh,
and it's totally free, and it claims to offer a lot of the features that the other platforms actually charge for.
Wow.
It almost makes you wonder if it's too good to be true.
Yeah.
So we'll have to see. But let's maybe start with a quick overview of Upfluence, since that seems to be kind of your go-to platform right now.
Yeah, sounds good.
So they've been around since 2013, which is, a while now in the world of influencer marketing. And they have a pretty massive database.
Yeah.
Covering platforms like Amazon, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, even WordPress. And get this, they even have a Chrome extension for analyzing influencer profiles. So pretty neat.
Yeah, they've definitely established themselves as a major player, with over 1,000 customers. And they have a reported annual revenue of like $11.8 million.
Wow, that's impressive.
Yeah, but that kind of brings us back to, one of the first things you mentioned, which was finding a more budget-friendly option.
Yeah.
And what's more budget-friendly than free?
True.
Right.
Okay, so let's talk about some of those Upfluence alternatives, then starting with Aifluencer.
Okay.
And on the surface, it sounds really promising. A free platform that connects brands with influencers. Who wouldn't want that?
Yeah.
But when you kind of dig a little deeper into the user reviews, some potential downsides start to emerge.
Yeah, like, for instance, several users, they found the campaigns themselves to be kind of, less than ideal, and a lot of them were actually commission-based, which might not be the best fit for every brand,
Mm-hmm.
And there were also limited opportunities for product trials, which can be, really crucial in influencer marketing.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's how you really get to know the product and see if it's a good fit, right?
Right, and then there's this whole credit system.
Oh, yeah.
Where influencers actually have to pay credits to apply for multiple campaigns.
Really?
Which seems a bit counterintuitive, for a free platform.
It does. Yeah, it makes you wonder about the platform's priorities, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
And speaking of potential frustrations, one user even mentioned that they were getting frequent alerts to reconnect their social media accounts. And while that might seem like a small thing, these little annoyances, they can really disrupt your workflow when you're trying to, get things done.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Okay, well, next up is Influencity.
Okay.
And they actually boast a huge database of like over 170 million influencer profiles.
Wow, that's a lot.
It is.
Yeah.
And they have a suite of over 60 features.
Wow.
So really impressive, paper.
Yeah, it sounds great, but is it all it's cracked up to be? what do the users say?
Well, yeah, and some user feedback kind of paints a different picture, unfortunately.
Oh.
Yeah, one of the biggest red flags is the recurring mention of inaccurate data.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah, several users reported issues with data accuracy, also slow loading times, and even problems with the search functionality.
Yeah, that's a major concern because reliable data is, it's like the foundation of any successful influencer marketing campaign.
Absolutely, yeah. One user specifically mentioned that the reports took forever to load and sometimes wouldn't even provide metrics for certain profiles. And then on top of that, the metrics for stories were really limited, which is kind of a big deal in today's social media landscape,
Yeah, for sure. Stories are huge.
Yeah.
And it's not just about the data itself. Several users also reported that they were encountering a high number of fake accounts on Influencity.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and if a platform is struggling to weed out those, inauthentic profiles, it raises some serious questions about the reliability and the potential for genuine engagement,
You're right. You're right.
Yeah.
Okay, let's move on to Influencer Hero.
Okay.
And their big claim is that they can help marketers achieve the workload of 5 full-time employees through automation and centralized management, which sounds
Ooh.
amazing,
Yeah, it does.
but almost too good to be true, right?
Right.
And in some cases, it might be because the user reviews on Influencer Hero are pretty mixed.
Right.
While some do appreciate the platform's user friendliness and the fact that they support all the major social media platforms,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of them have concerns about the cost and also the functionality.
Okay, so what are they saying specifically?
Well, there was one user who had been using the platform for a while,
Okay.
and they said they were really frustrated with these ongoing technical issues that they were having.
Mm.
They mentioned constant problems with settings and maintenance.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, and to make matters worse, they got no support from the Influencer Hero team.
Oh, that's never a good sign.
It's not, and then to add insult to injury, they found the platform to be like incredibly expensive,
Wow.
and they ended up only recommending it for large agencies and brands with really big budgets.
Yeah, so it doesn't sound like it's the most accessible option for everyone.
No, not really.
Okay, so we've seen some potential drawbacks with these options so far. But let's shift gears a little bit and take a deep dive into this Ainfluencer, the platform that you said
Yeah.
really caught your attention.
Yeah, with the whole being 100% free.
Yeah.
What's the story there?
Yeah, what's the catch?
Right.
Well, first of all, it's important to note that Ainfluencer doesn't just claim to be free.
Right.
It actually is free.
Oh, wow.
I mean, there are no subscription fees, there are no hidden costs for brands.
Yeah.
And that's a pretty significant difference right from the start, especially considering what we've just seen with some of these other platforms.
Yeah, that's definitely a point in their favor for sure.
Yeah.
And they don't skimp on the features either.
No.
No, I mean, Ainfluencer has a network of over 1 million Instagram and TikTok influencers.
Wow.
And they use AI technology to match brands with the most relevant influencers
Oh, that's interesting.
based on their niche, their audience, their engagement,
Yeah, that AI-powered matching that's something I really want to look into because, I mean, that could save brands so much time and effort.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Just by automating that whole process of finding the right influencers.
Exactly.
Plus, it increases the likelihood of actually finding influencers who are genuinely interested in the brand and they can then create that authentic content that resonates with their followers.
Absolutely. Yeah, no, that's a really great point.
Yeah.
And here's where it gets really exciting.
Okay.
Ainfluencer is all about transparency.
Oh, good.
Brands have access to information about the influencer's past collaborations, including content, dates, payment amounts, even the other brands that they've worked with.
Wow, that's amazing. That level of transparency it's practically unheard of in the influencer marketing world.
Yeah, it's kind of a game changer, right?
Yeah, it is.
It allows brands to make really well-informed decisions about potential partnerships. So you can minimize that risk of working with an influencer who might not be a good fit.
Yeah, absolutely.
And the commitment to transparency doesn't stop there.
Oh, there's more.
Yeah, Ainfluencer also features public reviews and ratings from other brands who've worked with those influencers.
Oh, wow. So they're really building that trust and accountability.
They are. It's a brilliant way to leverage the power of community feedback
Yeah, totally.
and create a more trustworthy environment for both the brands and the influencers.
Yeah.
And speaking of trust, Ainfluencer has a secure escrow system for payments.
Oh, that's great.
So this means when a brand makes a deal with an influencer, the money is held in escrow until the influencer fulfills their end of the agreement.
Oh, that's huge. That's a huge relief for both parties because it ensures that payments are secure and that transactions are completed as agreed upon.
Exactly.
They're minimizing the risk of disputes or misunderstandings.
Exactly.
That's great.
And then, just in case there is a disagreement, Ainfluencer has a resolution center to help mediate those disputes.
Wow, they really have thought of everything.
They have, it seems like.
Yeah.
Okay, now let's talk about integrations.
Okay.
Ainfluencer offers a seamless Shopify app, which allows brands to launch campaigns and set up affiliate programs with influencers right from their Shopify store.
Okay.
Plus, they're working on integrations with Magento, WooCommerce, Shopflotsa, and BigCommerce.
Wow, that's a pretty impressive lineup.
It is.
Yeah.
And get this, they even offer AI-based video translation.
Really?
So if an influencer creates a video for a brand,
Yeah.
Ainfluencer can actually translate it into multiple languages.
That's incredible.
Yeah, it helps the brands reach a much wider audience.
Yeah.
Talk about breaking down barriers, right?
That's a fantastic feature, especially in today's, globalized world.
Exactly.
It opens up so many possibilities for brands looking to connect with, diverse audiences.
Exactly. Yeah.
And there's more.
There's more.
Oh my God.
Ainfluencer also provides detailed influencer insights.
Okay.
So brands can really dig deep into an influencer's audience demographics.
Mhm.
They can even request updated insights from the influencers with just a click.
That's impressive.
And that level of detail is amazing, right?
It is.
I mean, it allows brands to make data-driven decisions and ensure that they're partnering with influencers who actually align with their target audience.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
And then there's the curated lists.
Oh, yeah.
Ainfluencer lets brands create an unlimited number of curated lists of influencers,
Wow.
which makes it really easy to manage collaborations and build these long-term relationships with the ones that are performing well.
Yeah, building those strong relationships with key influencers it's crucial for long-term success in influencer marketing.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And then Ainfluencer goes even further
Yeah.
by offering multilingual support
Okay.
with 6 languages currently available.
Wow.
And they say more are on the way.
That's great.
They even have message templates to help brands, kind of communicate effectively with influencers.
Wow, it's like they've thought of everything.
I know, right?
Yeah.
It's pretty incredible.
It's clear that they're really focused on creating a user-friendly experience and making influencer marketing, accessible to everyone.
Exactly. And then just when you think they couldn't possibly offer anything else,
More.
they do. They also offer managed plans for premium brands,
Oh.
which provide in-house campaign management and optimization.
Wow, so they basically handle everything for you.
They do, yeah. Pretty impressive for a free platform.
That is remarkable. I mean, it's a valuable option for brands that maybe don't have the time or the resources to manage, those influencer campaigns themselves.
Right, exactly.
Wow, I mean, Ainfluencer really sounds like a powerhouse platform.
Yeah.
I think it's safe to say they're setting a new standard for the industry.
Looking to connect with your audience and make your product go viral? Meet Ainfluencer.com, the end-to-end marketplace that connects you with over 1 million Instagram and TikTok influencers for free. With no subscriptions or fees, Ainfluencer.com makes it easy to find the perfect collaboration partners for your brand instantly. Its AI-powered system does the heavy lifting, matching you with influencers based on niche demographics, past performance, and engagement. Start your campaign directly from your Ainfluencer dashboard or your Shopify store in seconds. Manage everything from inviting influencers and negotiating deals to secure payments and performance analytics all in one place. Handle influencer curated lists, affiliate marketing, and content creation, even translated into 200+ languages, all without paying any platform fees. Unlimited use, forever free. Visit Ainfluencer.com today and take your brand to the next level.
I think so, but even with all of these amazing features, there have to be a few downsides, right?
Yeah.
I mean, no platform is perfect.
Well, yeah, I mean, you're right. No platform is perfect. But even with all of its strengths, Ainfluencer does have a few areas where it could, maybe improve a little bit.
Okay.
Like, for one, their customer service is currently limited to, those standard working hours.
Oh, okay. Well, that's understandable, especially for a platform that's, experiencing such rapid growth. I mean,
Yeah, exactly.
they're probably, scrambling to keep up.
Right.
And while Ainfluencer does have that large network of influencers, it might be a little bit more challenging to find influencers in those really highly specialized niches like real estate or legal services.
Yeah, that's a fair point. It makes sense that a newer platform might have a stronger presence in certain areas than others,
Right.
And it's definitely something to keep in mind when you're considering whether a influencer aligns with your specific needs.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And then also some users have found the campaign creation process to be a bit complex.
Oh, okay.
Especially for those who are new to influencer marketing.
Yeah.
Or to the platform itself.
Right.
So, sometimes complexity can be the trade-off for a robust feature set.
Yeah, that's true.
And then lastly, while Ainfluencer is expanding its reach, it's it's currently primarily focused on Instagram and TikTok.
Uh-huh.
So if your target audience is on other platforms like LinkedIn,
Right.
Ainfluencer might not be the best fit, at least, not yet.
Yeah, it all comes down to, aligning the platform with your target audience and your overall marketing strategy.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
Those are all valid points for sure, but even with those, kind of minor drawbacks, Ainfluencer still sounds like a game changer,
Yeah.
especially for those brands looking for a free and feature-rich alternative to Upfluence.
I agree. It's definitely worth exploring. But I think we should dive into those potential downsides maybe a little bit further.
Okay, yeah.
When we come back after a quick break.
Sounds good.
So we've covered a lot of ground already exploring, those Upfluence alternatives from Aifluencer to Influencer Hero.
Yeah.
And of course, we took a deep dive into Ainfluencer,
Yeah.
which seems to be generating quite a buzz, out there in the influencer marketing world.
Yeah, it really does. It's hard not to be impressed by, all those features.
Yeah.
Especially considering it's a completely free platform.
I know.
But as we were saying before, no platform is perfect.
Right.
And Ainfluencer does have a few potential drawbacks that we should probably explore a little bit.
Yeah, you're exactly right. No platform is perfect. And one area where Ainfluencer could maybe, improve is in the customer service department.
Okay.
Currently, their support is only available during those standard working hours.
Right.
So for brands that are operating in different time zones,
Yeah.
or those who need assistance outside of those hours, I mean, this could be a significant limitation.
That's true. And while their network of influencers is growing rapidly, it might be a bit of a challenge to, find influencers in very specific niches like we were talking about earlier.
Right.
Like those highly specialized fields.
Yeah, like real estate or legal services, for example.
Right. Exactly.
It makes sense that a newer platform might have a stronger presence in certain areas than others. And it's definitely something to be mindful of when you're considering whether a influencer, really aligns with your specific needs.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Another potential hurdle.
Are you an influencer looking to land more deals and grow your income? Meet Ainfluencer.com, the free marketplace connecting you with thousands of brands on Instagram and TikTok. With no fees, subscriptions, or hidden costs, Ainfluencer.com is built to help you succeed. You keep 80% of every deal, and we handle the rest, from secure payments to resolving any disputes. Our AI-powered system matches you with the perfect campaigns based on your niche, audience, and engagement. Simply create a profile, showcase your work, and start collaborating with top brands in minutes. From paid posts and affiliate deals to content creation opportunities, Ainfluencer lets you manage it all in one place. And with tools to track your performance and build your reputation, you'll always stay ahead. Join Ainfluencer.com today and turn your creativity into profit free forever. Ainfluencer. Smart collaborations, endless opportunities.
Or to the platform itself.
Oh, okay.
So sometimes, that complexity can be the trade-off for a more robust feature set.
Yeah, that's true.
And while Ainfluencer is making strides in expanding its, its platform compatibility,
Right.
it's currently primarily focused on Instagram and TikTok.
Yeah.
So if your target audience is primarily on other platforms like Facebook or LinkedIn, or even Pinterest, Ainfluencer might not be the best fit, at least, at this point in time.
Yeah, it all comes down to aligning the platform with your target audience and your overall marketing strategy.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And one final point to consider is that because Ainfluencer is free and incredibly user-friendly,
Yeah.
there's a lot of competition on the platform.
Oh, okay.
So brands really need to be prepared to, stand out from the crowd to attract those top-tier influencers.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of a natural consequence of a thriving marketplace, right? I mean, it challenges brands to be more strategic and creative in their approach.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
Okay, so we've explored some of the potential drawbacks of Ainfluencer, but let's not forget all those, positives that we talked about earlier. I mean, it's still a free platform with a ton of features, a strong emphasis on transparency,
Yeah.
a user-friendly interface, And it has a rapidly growing network of influencers.
It does, yeah. It's a pretty impressive package overall.
Yeah, and those potential downsides might be minor considerations for some brands.
Yeah.
Especially those who are just, starting out with influencer marketing.
Uh-huh.
Or those who are looking for, a more cost-effective alternative to Upfluence.
You're right. It all comes down to, weighing the pros and cons and deciding what matters most for your specific needs and your goals.
Exactly. There's no one-size-fits-all solution in the world of influencer marketing, It's about finding the platform that aligns best with your budget, your target audience,
Right.
your campaign goals,
Right.
and your overall marketing strategy.
So we've taken a deep dive into several Upfluence alternatives.
Yeah.
From Aifluencer to Influencer Hero.
Yeah.
And we've explored the potential benefits and drawbacks of each platform.
We have.
But one platform that really stood out to me is Ainfluencer.
Yeah.
With its impressive features,
Yeah.
its commitment to transparency, and of course that unbeatable price tag.
It's certainly a platform that's making waves in the industry.
But now comes the big question: how do you choose the right platform for you?
Right.
Let's take a moment to consider that after a quick break.
All right, so we're back and ready to tackle that big question. How do you choose the right influencer marketing platform for your needs?
Yeah, it's a big one.
It is. We've explored a good range of those Upfluence alternatives.
Yeah.
And it's clear that each platform has, its own strengths and weaknesses.
Yeah, that's true. There's no magic formula
Right.
or one-size-fits-all solution.
Right.
The best platform for you is going to depend on a lot of different factors.
Yeah. From your budget and your target audience to, your campaign goals and how much control you want to have.
Exactly. So as you're weighing your options, here are a few key things to keep in mind.
Okay.
First, you want to think about your budget. Are you looking for a completely free platform like Ainfluencer?
Right.
Or are you willing to, invest in a paid platform that might offer some more advanced features?
Yeah. I mean, that's a crucial question to ask yourself. And remember, even with, the free platforms, there might be some hidden costs or limitations that you need to consider.
Oh,
Like we were talking about Aifluencer's credit system, for influencer applications,
Yeah.
or the potential need for, a premium plan to access certain features on Ainfluencer.
Exactly. And then next, you want to consider your target audience.
Right.
Where do they spend their time online? Which social media platforms are most relevant to your brand and your campaign goals? You really want to make sure that the platform you choose aligns with your target audience's online behavior.
Yeah, that's essential. Like, for example, if your target audience is primarily on LinkedIn,
Right.
a platform that focuses heavily on, Instagram and TikTok might not be the best fit, even if it offers a ton of other great features.
Exactly. Yeah, and then think about your campaign goals.
Okay.
What are you hoping to achieve with your influencer marketing efforts? Are you looking to, drive brand awareness, generate leads, boost sales, or something else entirely? You want to make sure that the platform you choose actually has the tools and the features to support your specific goals.
Yeah, for instance, if you're heavily focused on e-commerce,
Right.
a platform with strong integrations with Shopify or other e-commerce platforms like Ainfluencer could be a significant advantage.
Exactly. Yeah, and then don't forget about transparency and control.
Okay.
How much insight do you want into the influencers that you're partnering with?
Right.
Do you prefer a more hands-on approach to managing campaigns? Or are you looking for a platform that kind of handles everything for you?
Yeah, those are important considerations, and a platform like Ainfluencer,
Right.
with its emphasis on transparency, those detailed influencer insights and those public reviews. I mean, that might be a good choice for brands that, that really prioritize control and want to have a clear understanding of who they're working with.
Exactly. And lastly, think about your comfort level with technology and data.
Okay.
Are you comfortable navigating, complex platforms?
Yeah.
Analyzing data, or are you looking for something that's a little more user-friendly and intuitive?
Yeah, it all comes down to finding a platform that feels comfortable for you
Exactly.
and manageable.
So as you're evaluating these Upfluence alternatives,
Yeah.
remember to keep these key considerations in mind. Don't be afraid to ask questions. Try out free trials if they're available, and experiment to find that perfect fit for your brand and your influencer marketing goals.
That's great advice.
Influencer marketing is ultimately about building genuine relationships.
It is.
Between brands and influencers who share common values and resonate with the same audience.
Absolutely. I mean, no matter how sophisticated the technology is or how impressive the features are, the human connection is really at the heart of successful influencer marketing.
That's a great point.
So as you embark on your influencer marketing journey, keep exploring, stay curious, and most importantly, have fun connecting with those passionate individuals who can, help you amplify your brand's message and really help you reach new heights.
That's it for our deep dive today.
Great.
We hope you found this exploration of influencer marketing platforms valuable, and we'll see you next time.